Slight said he's heaven sent. Third person omnipotent. Great words, no difference. I don't rap, I make art. Bird need a race car. This ain't for the faint heart. Above clouds like Game Star. That's in my blood. That's in my blood.
This is episode 7 of the Slightlee Daily podcast. I have a special guest with me today, DeVinci.
So,
before we get into this video, I just want to say follow me at Slightlee Daily on all platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my everything. If you want to get connected, you will. If you want a direct link, just ask me and I'll send it to you. Yeah. So, Devin,
what's going on, man?
what is going on?
Not much.
For those who don't know, who are you?
Well, I'm a little kid from Murfreesboro. I go to MTSU for audio production. Make beats. I just chill, make beats. That's what I do, man.
So how long have you been making beats?
Probably like 6 years now. I'm 23. Started when I was like 17, 18. So yeah, 5 or 6 years. Kind of off and on. I've been more like so off of like recently because I've been going through school. So a lot of fucking studying and shit, trying to get that done.
At MTSU, right?
Yeah.
How much longer you got on that?
I got 1 semester.
Nice.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
so close.
I know. I know. I can see the light. And I only have 4 classes, so I go Tuesday and Thursday 8 to 11, and that's it.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
So that's what, 12 hours?
It should be a lot easier this semester.
Was that like
It's
12 hours?
Yeah, 4 classes. Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing.
I know. And then I'm done. And then I'm gonna focus on music and shit. But
More than you are now, as if don't make it seem like you don't focus on music.
I was for a while. I was going hard for a while when we were making music and stuff. And when I met Parker and stuff, I was really addicted and into it. But like getting back in school and working a lot, it's harder to manage your time. Yeah, and I get my energy is drained at the end of the day, so it's hard to get in the studio and like have that creative energy to like make some good shit, you know. So I've really just been focusing on my life aspect shit and just letting it come naturally. Yeah, I'm not rushing anything with the music thing. It's always going to be there. So yeah. Do you feel like you've grown as an artist since the beginning? Like, do you feel like you've stagnated? I've definitely stagnated, but
when do you think?
The past year, 6 months to a year, I've been stagnating, but it's all okay because I'm doing important shit in my life, you know. I'm making a transition in my mindset as well, you know, like financially. Becoming an adult, you know, trying to get more on my actually being an adult. Yeah, trying to get into, you know, managing my money better and, you know, just taking care of my responsibilities and stuff, you know. So that's really what I've been focusing on recently. But once I get through the school shit, I should have a lot more time, honestly, through this next semester to focus on music. And
dude, let me just tell you this, man. So I finished school 2018, last year. Once you get out, man, you will literally be like, wow, I have all of this time. Like, I can't believe I have all this time. And you will be not like overwhelmed, like scared, but you'll be like so excited because you're like, wow, I can actually make real money now. Yeah. You know, that's like what I'm waiting for. Currently, I'm still working a bullshit job. I work 40 plus hours at a warehouse, man, but I'm making money. I'm not at my mom's house anymore, you know. It's not fun, but it's better than going, working so hard and making nothing. Having nothing to show for it. I know how you feel. Yeah, I work 20 hours a week and then school another 20. Another 20. So and then on top of that, another 10 for music, you know, combined throughout the week. At least. And the social life. Yeah. Trying to stay updated with my friends and shit. It's rough, but yeah, I'm just trying to take it slow and not rush myself and
beat myself up for it, because I do tend to do that sometimes. But yeah, I just got to realize that life is it's a marathon. It's not it's not a sprint.
Because you'll wear yourself out, man. I mean, dude, you could fucking get home at work at 6 or whatever, and then work on music till 2 a.m. But like at a certain point, you gotta like stop and be like, well, I gotta get some rest, because rest is important. You gotta be like, all right, I actually gotta get some good sleep so I can make money, so I can fund my dream.
Yep, exactly.
You know,
and
like I might only get an hour in of music, but it was better than nothing.
Exactly.
You know,
I always try to at least do something and like try to learn, or like, you know, experiment with some kind of sound or something, instead of like make a whole beat maybe.
Yeah.
But I still try to get in the studio, but I'm just not taking it as hard.
How would you describe your sound?
I would say most of my stuff is more like chill and melodic, like wavy, sample based, just
lo-fi-ish.
Yeah,
Some of them are lo-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a wide variety range of beats. This was kind of a loaded question. I was like, how would you describe your music? Because you make so many different kinds of beats.
Yeah.
But lo-fi, I get lo-fi vibes from a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of chill lo-fi vibes, and then I really just been trying to experiment with more energetic music and get into like DJing music, I guess, and the EDM stuff. I really am drawn to that stuff. It's more creative to me than like hip hop beats for the most part.
What kind of rappers do you like though?
Wiz, Drake. I like a lot of the old. I really listened to rap back when I was growing up, so it was a lot of the wavy stuff like Wiz, Dom Kennedy, and Drake. They were probably my faves.
Yeah. I don't know Dom Kennedy as much. I know who he is, but I never got into him that much. Wiz and Drake for sure.
And then I got into Chance. I really like Chance.
Yeah. What did you think about his new album? Did you listen to it? I talked about this.
I haven't heard it, no.
Okay, so I talked about this. I asked Nate, because Nate's like a big Chance fan too, and I was like asking him about it, and it's just funny because you see an artist get so big. Let me just say, the new album is okay. It's all right. It's not his best. If you're an acid rap fan, don't expect acid rap 2, you know?
That's what I'm...
It's just kind of interesting to see an artist go from that kind of rawness, that weird experimental stuff, to now he kind of has to be more clean.
Yeah.
And that's how the album is.
Yeah.
It's very clean. It's all right. It's definitely not acid rap 2 or even like Coloring Book 2, you know, that album.
You think because he's bigger now?
That's kind of what the point I was trying to make. Yeah. He's like a family man now, and I feel like he's definitely more in the spotlight, and he kind of had to grow up, I guess.
For sure. Get out of that like young party-ish kind of phase.
I mean, he's got like a song with Shawn Mendes. You know who that is? Big pop star. He's got a song with Shawn Mendes on there. Yeah. Like, it's that, if that tells you anything. Could you see Shawn Mendes on Cocoa Butter Kisses?
I mean, all the shit that DJ Khaled fucking pulls together.
That
like,
too.
He does shit like that all the time. So he, like, seeing the shit that he does, I'm not really surprised with anything.
So I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Parker. You're a producer,
right?
All right. You can combine 2 rappers on one of your beats. Who would you choose?
2 rappers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Personally,
I really
so
do not know.
I came up with my answer before. I have 2 actually. So if I was making a beat and I was trying to make just like a raw rap record, I would choose Logic and Chance. That would be fire to me.
Yeah, I can see Logic.
That would be super fire. To hear them on, which I don't make beats that much, but I have before. But I think that would be fire. Another one for me is Frank Ocean and Ariana Grande.
Ooh.
That would be a collab. You ever listen to Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Dude, let me
voice, man.
let me tell you, bro. I don't know what it is. I have been on this Ariana Grande kick lately, dude. I don't know what it is, but her music is fire.
Yeah, she's got a pretty voice, man.
She can sing, and her beat. She's like literally rapping on like rap beat, or she's like singing on rap beats.
What do you think about Selena Gomez?
She's good. She's good. I think Ariana Grande can sing better.
Yeah.
Do you like Selena Gomez?
She's all right, but they remind me of each other.
Yeah, sort of.
I don't know.
So, all right, since I stumped you on the rap question, if you could collab with another producer, who would you choose? Like if you and this producer were in the studio, who do you think?
Probably right now these days, like maybe a Cardo.
Cardo. Oh yeah, Cardo guy. Wang.
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
Him or to learn from, I would choose more on the EDM producer side, Mr. Carmack or this guy named
We saw him
Saruda.
at Rue, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah. And that would just be a fucking learning experience. I probably wouldn't even do shit in the studio.
How do you describe your creative process? From the idea, I think I'm about to open my computer, to the finished process. Take me through that.
Well, I used to just get on and, just fuck around with sounds, really, and throw sounds together over a beat, and just try to come up with some hard shit or something that sounds good, and that just sounds good, really.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really it doesn't have that special, like, feeling that, that I would like people to feel, So I feel that making music like that comes more from me, like, sitting down and, like, really create, like, experimenting with shit, with, like, chord progressions, and experimenting with, like, more sound design and, like, the way I want the whole song to go, instead of just an 8-bar or a 16-bar beat or loop.
You want it to progress from you want it to have an intro, a verse, a bridge, but with just a beat.
Yeah, I want it to have, like, a progression throughout the song, and it to move, and that's really what I'm trying to focus on doing, and have more organic sounds. I've been taking a lot of sounds from Splice or YouTube or sampling stuff, but I want to get into like sound design and creating more organic melodies and shit. How
do you feel about producers using loops?
I think it's totally okay. Fine.
Okay. Because
as long as you're not, like, copy and paste and shit, just taking shit, like, in their raw form and throwing them together and calling them your beat, As long as you're... I feel like you need to take the sounds and,
doctor them up.
Create your own, like, melody, like, reverse them, chop them up and shit like that. That's what you should do with samples.
I meant to ask Parker about that. Because I saw, who Mike Dean is?
Mm-mm.
He's like one of Kanye's like engineers type deal, and like he mixes and masters a lot of his music. And he was on like this podcast type deal, and one of the guys was asking him, he was like, "What do you think about loops? Like people using loops?" And he was like, "Make your own."
Yeah.
Make your own loops. Like he was basically denouncing them. He was like, what? That's not.
Yes.
He's like, make your own.
That's what I was kind of getting at. Like for drums, that's kind of different, because drums, you're gonna take samples from. You're gonna download a pack and get drums from somewhere anyway. So if you can find the exact drum sound you want from wherever, then that's totally okay. But like when I was getting into more organic and creating your own shit and getting into sound design, going deeper into music production and taking, taking the initiative to like learn about shit, that can help you create your own loops and have your more organic, your own sound kind of vibe,
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to steer my direction into.
Is there any like local rappers or producers or content creators that have caught your eye that you don't know? Like more locally, like is there any MTSU beat makers that you're like, wow, he's dope?
Yeah, there's this dude I follow on Instagram. I met him one time, and we like kind of collabed together, but we fucked with each other on it, and he makes fucking fire trap beats. Like his name's produced by 2X on Instagram. Yeah, he's fire. But he's really good, and we always like compliment each other's shit. And then I live with, Parker.
Yeah.
He's fucking constantly inspiring me, hearing the sounds through the walls and shit. So
right across the hall.
Yeah, and then I also know this dude, Robbie and J Run. They make more like EDM shit.
Like more pure EDM stuff.
Yeah, like it's more like wavy and like trappy EDM kind of stuff. And they're starting to get some shows in Nashville and stuff. And
oh, dope.
I go to
DJing?
MTSU.
Like they're DJing stuff? That's tight.
And I go to MTSU with one of them. He's cool as fuck. So they all inspire me right now, locally.
Dude, talk to me about your MTSU experience, man. Like how, just give me like the bads, the goods, the, all that. Tell me about the music program.
It's a great music program, honestly. I would say. I started out going for nursing, but I was fucking obsessed with music, so I switched about halfway through, and I couldn't be happier. It was the best decision I made. I've learned a lot, but I would say I've learned more like how to professionally like explain how like music works and how I know what I do, how like my program works and shit.
Yeah, it's
like I know the concepts and stuff behind it now instead of just clicking buttons and stuff.
And you know how to use different ones now too, right?
And it's honestly it's a great experience. It's been tough and a fucking grueling process, but
so you would say for the most part you're pleased with your not the schooling part, but with what you're getting from the music program. Yeah,
for sure. The only thing I would criticize is they have more like DAW specific programs.
For those who don't know, what is DAW?
Digital audio workstation. So like, the program you use to make music. For example, I use FL Studio, but mainly they teach Pro Tools at MTSU, which is like the industry standard. But I don't really like Pro Tools. They also teach a little bit of Ableton and Logic. But
what don't you like about Pro Tools?
It's really good for recording. Like, it's really good for multi-track recording and like studio shit. But like making a beat, I really just don't like the interface and how it works, So I would just make a beat in FL Studio and then record in Pro Tools. I can see how that would definitely turn out better.
I see what you're saying. It's more like FL is the beat program.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's more the people who made it had more of an intention of, hey, we're about to make
creation.
We're about to make this for the beat,
yeah.
so you can make the beat. And then maybe the Logic people or the Pro Tools people were like, oh, well, this is for the artist, the recording artist,
the engineers.
Yeah, the engineer. It's more user friendly for that.
Definitely.
What about Ableton? What is that?
Ableton's really good for like electronic music.
Really?
And like tearing apart samples and stuff. I'm kind of trying to learn Ableton on the side because, like I said, Robbie and J Run, they use Ableton, so they could kind of like teach me a little bit about that. But yeah, it's tough switching from the main audio program you started learning
and you're comfortable with.
Yeah, it's really hard switching.
But it's also good to be versatile. It's also good to have that skill. You can still like run it.
It teaches you how audio works and how music works in a better way to learn on different programs.
What's one piece of info that you've gotten from MTSU that's really stuck with you? What have you learned that you didn't know before? Like, oh, I can use this tip whenever I'm like something that you could apply to your music. Have you learned anything that you can apply? A
lot of mixing and EQ techniques. How the importance of EQ on every sound instead of just some sounds.
Every
the
layer.
Importance of like shaping your music.
Okay.
Through a stereo field and frequency range instead of having it all blocked in one area. If you don't know anything about music production, you just go start making a beat. That's usually what you'll do. You'll just block everything together, and the mix can get really muddy. But I've learned how to like separate some stuff out and put things,
make it cleaner, clearer.
Definitely. I've also learned a little bit about music theory, which has helped me too. So
what do you want to do with music, man? Like, do you want to like score movies, or you see what I'm saying? Do you want to just sell beats? Like, in a perfect world, what is your plan with music? Do you have one?
My plan is really to diversify into other art forms.
Like what?
I really like digital art, and I want to get into that.
Okay.
And then just putting music behind that, and just seeing what that would take. Okay. But I really like sound for picture and stuff like that. Getting into like I made a 2-minute clip of Tom and Jerry. And I put like all the GIF? Sound like it was like it was a project for school. I had to take a 2-minute clip.
Oh, like a clip. Oh, yeah, okay.
And delete all the audio from it, put my own sounds in it. And so Tom and Jerry's only sounds and stuff and little
that's tight
shit. Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
I made a whole little 2-minute clip of that, and that was so fun, and it turned out great. And so that really opened the door to like maybe doing some stuff for picture. Yeah. But I'm really open to anything right now. On the music side, I'm just focusing on my creativity and learning more about my program and trying to experiment with my sound.
You've got a website, right?
I do, but it's not up right now.
Okay.
I'm fucking broke, so
okay.
Haven't paid
I forgot about. I meant to ask you that at the beginning.
Yeah, but it is DeVinci Music with a K at the end.com. That's what it is.
What website were you using to make the website?
It's
was it Word?
Bandzoogle.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Dude, let me put you on. Let me put you on what I got. It's Wix.com, and there is a free version. Okay. But I pay for the domain, and that was not free. You know how much domains are, right?
Yeah.
Mad expensive. But I did it.
Okay.
You pay for like a yearly plan if you want the domain, but you can do a free version. It'll be like www.mywixsite.site.
Right.
DeVinci Music.
Okay.
So it's not as user friendly, but you can still run some. You can still put it in your bio.
Well, mine it worked out fine. Like I like the way it's specifically made for music. And selling music and stuff. So it had a good template for that.
I see.
And it's just a monthly payment that I have to pay. To keep it up.
Yeah.
But
this one, like I said, dude, it's free, and it's made for. To be honest, it's made for the blogging, what I do. Yeah. But it's really made for like an online shop.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's really made for people selling like a store, like people making a store website. You know.
I'll have to check it.
So, but yeah,
my Wix.
It's called Wix.com. Wix.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So, let's switch to something besides music.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite YouTubers / podcasts?
Favorite podcast right now is Joe Rogan. Experience. He's the fucking shit, man.
He is, dude.
He's just great.
You want to hear the scientists talk about dog poop for 3 hours? All right, cool. You want to hear about this artist or this author who wrote a book about car tires? All right. Tight.
Or some wildlife explorer that discovered some crazy shit in the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, exactly.
Some shit.
I mean, and he makes it to where you can digest it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because even he's still kind of like, what do you?
Yeah.
What exactly do you do?
Yeah, I feel like he even has like a what the fuck kind of thing of like. I feel like at the end of some of his shows, he's kind of like, I don't know if I should have had this person on or not, but I think it's all part of the plan of like what he's doing though.
You been tapped into any other podcasts?
No, but
Slightlee Daily
I've been
podcast?
getting into like gaming and shit. recently with Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah, I was surprised to hear you say that. Actually,
I have mixed feelings about it, but I like it right now.
Mhm.
But I really like this dude on YouTube. His name's FaZe Jev. And
dude, there's so many FaZe members. I don't even know him.
He's really interesting to watch. He's funny.
Wait, what is he? Is he playing COD?
Yeah, he plays a bunch of shit.
Okay.
But right now he's playing COD, and yeah, I just think he's funny, and like his commentaries are funny as fuck.
That's dope. I like the so it's kind of goofy, but there's this guy on YouTube. I wouldn't really call it a podcast because he's really just interviewing artists, but his name's Kerwin Frost. You should check him out. It's real dope. He interviewed Chief Keef and Post Malone, Tyler the Creator, like big guys, like, and they're literally sitting down like in a chair.
Yeah.
You know, it's very informal because he's such a goofy character, but they actually go like real in depth with like Tyler the Creator's shoe collection, or, you know, whatever. It's real cool. You should check him out.
Okay.
It's just this podcasting thing, man. It's the Wild West. It's so new, but there's tens of thousands, probably more, of podcasts out there, man. There's so many.
It seems like it's a stepping stone for something larger, in my opinion. I don't know what though, but
what is so you're 23, right?
Yep.
What is your 5-year plan? 28. Where would you be happy at 28 with?
Well, as I said earlier, I'm trying to get into, you know, being responsible and saving and shit. So I've been getting into real estate. So that's kind of my plan is to, you know, start buying some houses and renting them out, and then just like basically buy a house, live there for a little bit, move out, buy another house, and rent that last one out, and just keep doing that that's starting in about a year when I have enough money to start doing that. And so my plan is to just keep doing that, keep working where I'm at full time, and making music on the side, and just focusing on getting better in life. You know, trying to be the best person I can be, which takes a lot of work.
It sounds
and
so
effort.
cliche, but it's really not, man. It's really not like corny to say, "Oh, I'm trying to be the best I can be," but like, no, man, like.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
I really do. It's hard as fuck. You know, I fuck up all the time, and I relapse into old stupid habits and bullshit that I've used to doing. But you know, I'm kind of dedicated to getting better in life and shit.
What inspires you? Who inspires you to want to do that and to want to make music? Is there like
I think it's just like everybody that tells me no in life, and that has told me no and rejected me, and just seeing what I don't want to be like in life really inspires me to want to do good. Yeah. You know? I guess the way I view the world is really like black and white. But it kind of, I use it as an advantage, I think.
Whenever you're listening to a song or something, do you ever, or like reading a book, do you ever like draw inspiration from other things besides music? Not even just listening to a song, but like whenever you're out in public and you see something, a t-shirt or something at the mall, or read a book, do you ever get inspired by things that aren't music?
Yeah, I would say, I'm not sure, honestly. I get these reoccurring numbers every day.
Okay.
Like, I can't even explain it. It's really hard to explain, but it's like 111, 222, 333, all the way up. It'll happen to me every day.
In a row?
Every
like
day.
You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, not in a row.
Okay,
but
okay.
It'll be like 333 at 2:00, and then like 6:00 a row around. I see 444.
Okay, I see.
And then, or I'll see 1111 at night. You know, every night, and it's just that kind of like inspires me because it's like some kind of universal flow or some shit that's like
speaking to you.
Yeah, that's just like, I don't know, man. It kind of just gives me something that's like this whole reality that you see is more than, you know, this. And that kind of fucking inspires me to just be good, dude.
Yeah.
And like not just be a lazy fucking piece of shit, you know, every day.
Makes you want to just try.
Yeah, and try to like do good in the world, leave my mark, because like you're not gonna be here one day.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of people on this earth now, and a lot of creators who aren't gonna leave a mark.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be forgotten, you know, completely, and that's real sad. But like, I mean, it's true, and it's because maybe they're not trying. And there's probably a lot of people who are trying that aren't gonna leave a mark too, you know.
Yeah, I think everybody leaves a mark in some way though, but it's just how big is it? How known is it? You know.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking for that, but I just want that mark to be better or a good cause, you know.
And I've also been having these thoughts too. So, all right, I want to create this Slightlee Daily entertainment news brand, and I want to like be able to sustain myself off of this.
Right.
And you see all these big celebrities and YouTubers and stuff who have all this money, you know, from doing what I want to do. But I also have to take a step back sometimes and realize, dude, if I could just pull like 20 grand from this shit a year, I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know?
That's all. It's just it's kind of like a passive thing, you know? If you can make money doing what you love to do, you're succeeding. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't even matter how much it is, really, because you love to do that, and you're getting paid to do what you love to do. Mm-hmm. Like, that's amazing. And I think everybody should strive for that in life.
It's just people get so caught up in seeing Logan Paul making blah, blah, blah millions. Yeah. And like, yeah, that's like top of the top. But like, bro, if you made a teacher's salary from a YouTube channel, what?
Would you be happy?
Yes, bro. 50 grand a year, you know, 60 grand a year for YouTube. Dude, I'm good. I'm good.
For sure.
People get so caught up in, I'm trying to get these chains and stuff and this Lamborghini. Like, if you got the money for that, if you've done that, if you've reached that level, but you don't have to be happy. Mm-hmm. If you're, like I said, if you're making a teacher's salary from a podcast, you're straight, man. Yeah, dude. You're doing good.
And there's plenty of people doing it that aren't famous, aren't known. Yeah. And they're fucking living life like that. Not stuck behind some fucking 9-to-5 or server bullshit job, you know?
Have you ever wanted to get into like acting or anything like that?
I did as a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, were you ever in any plays?
No, but like I was almost on like a bunch of like my mom like tried to get me on like these 2 different commercials when I was like a kid. And one of them when I was like I don't know what it was for, but it was for kids, of course. And I would like, it was like the final edition, like I made it to like the final round before they were picking people. And my mom always tells me a story, but like I was like hungry as fuck and wanted, and they had Oreos. She was like, I don't know why the fuck we had Oreos, but like we had them and you were hungry as fuck, so you ate the Oreos and it made your teeth all like messy and black and shit. So like fucking ruined my whole chance of doing anything.
Dude, I never knew about this. Ever.
Yeah. And so I think it was a Coke commercial. Like
dude, that would have been a cool thing.
Yeah, it would change my fucking life, but you know, me being a little brat fucked that up.
You seen any cool TV shows or movies lately?
Yeah. Me and Monte fucking split a tab of acid the other day.
Really?
And watched movies all day.
What'd y'all watch? Do you remember any of them?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm bringing it up. It's we watched The Lion King.
The new one?
The live actor.
Fire. Yeah.
And
I know what you're saying.
Like all the little fucking family little lessons and shit were just like fucking hitting.
And also, isn't it so cool how they detailed like every tiny little hair on Simba? Yeah. And like that, you know, that scene where the dung beetle is pushing the poop ball?
Yes.
Bro, I don't.
Dude, it had me. I was so fucking captivated by the whole thing, especially fucking on acid and shit. But
so what else? What else did you watch?
Daddy's Home. It has Will Ferrell and
Mark Wahlberg. I watched that not too long ago, actually.
Yeah. That we also watched that on acid, and I was crying. I had to get toilet paper fucking to just sit beside it. So those are some good movies I recommend.
Yeah, I saw The Lion King in theaters at the new. Have you been to the new movie theater?
No.
The reclining seats, dude. Go.
I went to one in Knoxville, and they served like alcohol and
yeah, they
food
do at this
and
one.
shit. Yeah, I haven't been to the one here,
bro.
though.
Check it out.
Yeah,
it's an experience.
it is. Yeah, I'll fuck with that shit. Just order a drink, sit back, eat some pizza and shit. Like,
it's expensive as hell, but I mean,
fuck around and fall asleep.
It's definitely right. It's definitely expensive, but I mean, it's 2019, man. Shit is expensive now. I mean, 10 years ago, whenever we were 12 or 13, we could go to a movie for. I mean, even then it was expensive. It was like $9 a ticket.
Yeah.
Now, bro, it's like $15 a ticket.
Yeah.
In 10
that's
years.
Wild.
I mean, it's crazy,
Wild.
but
That's why I don't ever go though. But
true.
yeah, the grandma to take me.
My grandma. That's what I was. I was about to say. My grandma used to take me and my brother. We watched every Harry Potter movie and every Star Wars movie in theaters together. She used to take us all the time, and I got to take her yesterday to the Rise of Skywalker. It was a surreal moment.
Yeah,
kind of came full circle.
That's cute.
It's cute as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add, man? Anything else you want to talk about? Come on, dig deep in that mind of yours.
What do you think the future 50 to 100, we'll just say 50 years looks like? We'll be alive, should be, if nothing fucked up happens.
What do I think will happen in 2070?
Yeah, by 2070, what is life going to look like to you?
I mean, I think that we're still going to be progressing technology-wise, and, like, we might have some cooler stuff. I would say if democracy stays, then we'll be good. If we don't have a third world war.
Yeah.
If democracy still stays a thing, then I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
But if communism takes over, that kind of stuff, then it'll be like what you see in the movies, Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. That's a possibility?
Not the Hunger Games, but I mean, like, how they live.
Yeah, martial law and shit. Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
That's how, if it's just something as simple as how the people run the government. If our democracy stays, then maybe it will be thriving in 2070.
Yeah.
Now, pollution-wise, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't really know how bad our environment. I'm not into that stuff necessarily. I couldn't tell you too much. It's fine. We'll just keep going. We'll just do the audio for the rest of it. But environmentally wise, I mean, I feel like if we just keep saying fuck it and we like tenfold our our pollution, then maybe it'll hurt. But I don't know how we could slow it down.
No. There's no fucking. We have to convert to electricity or some
natural gas.
We got to get away from natural resources or natural gas.
Yeah.
We need to use electricity, water, and solar if we want to fucking survive, I think.
So 2070, we'll be hopefully alive.
Yeah.
We'll be what?
70
something.
Yeah.
We'll have grandkids. So do you think our grandkids are gonna have streets like these?
You said what? Like these?
You think our streets, like, neighborhoods and society, you think society will remain intact?
I think society will be way different. I think it'll be like infused with technology in some way, as we already are.
Yeah, we are. I mean, look at us right now. I got a mic in my face, a MacBook, an iPhone,
exactly,
a TV, a camera, like
exactly all around us. I think it'll be more infused. Like, I don't know. Technology's gonna take over the world.
So you feel like AI?
Yeah,
it's like some iRobot shit.
Yeah, that's
right.
What I'm just,
iRobot, right?
I'm waiting for some shit like that to pop off. Some fucked up AI shit.
If AI don't kill us, 5G will.
Yeah, dude, you heard about how bad 5G is for you.
Yes.
5G is actually not it, Chief. Like,
It's not it.
bro, 5G.
I'm really worried about it.
Seriously, like, there's like, all right, I saw this YouTube video. It's a YouTube video, but there was the 5G cell towers, and there was a tree next to it, and all the bark had fallen off of it. Like, it just fried, like, the frequency is, like, too strong or whatever, and it literally, like, killed the tree.
Yeah.
The trees.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Cool.
and we're 4G. They're already advertising 5G on TV.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's fucked up. Technology.
How do you feel about those self-driving Tesla cars? You think?
Yes. Okay. So I fucking watched Elon Musk like come out with that shit, and how you can like buy them and then like let them go do taxi with service and shit.
What?
So like you can literally like, he was like, you can buy the car for like 30 to 40 grand, and then if you like have it self-driving, do taxi service all year long constantly, it can make like 30 grand a year per car. So I was like, oh shit, it's like a new way of passive income and investing and
All
shit.
right, car.
So
Be back by 10.
yeah,
Make sure you stop at the stop sign.
I'm sure that will have like some fucked up shit going on with it for a while. But I'm that'll definitely be a thing.
I have always thought though, why
it has to be.
Why don't we have more electric cars?
Yeah, it has to be. It's
I mean,
smart.
It works just as the same. I mean, the automotive industry is they thrive off of, like, you know, oh, you need to go get your emissions. You need to put gas in your car every week. You need to you got to get a spark plug. You got to get a new battery every 4 years or whatever. Like you can't just buy the car and be like, all right, sweet.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, like, you got to keep repairing that shit. But with an electric car, I mean, there's going to be some repairs that you need, but probably not as much.
No.
I mean, I'm not a car guy at all, but
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I feel like it'd be cheaper in the long run, you know, and it's better for the environment.
it definitely
We
is.
have to go that way if we want to stay here on Earth. Really.
Working on electric cars are a lot more dangerous.
It is. Is there more parts and shit?
I don't know about that, but like someone literally has to stand there with like a wooden stick. Like, that's his full job. So when that guy starts, you know, getting locked up, you can just yank him off.
Holy shit.
And this is like, my shop teacher told me that when like the Chevy Bolt came out.
Yeah.
And now they've got Teslas and stuff, so I'm sure it's a whole lot.
You seen that Tesla truck?
Yeah.
That shit looked like a Minecraft truck.
Yeah, I swear. Yeah, he was tripping. I don't know what the fuck.
And also, did you see the
it's crazy.
the video where he like unveiled it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there's like he was like the Tesla truck or whatever, and like we was on stage and he was like, and it's got bulletproof glass, and like and like he took this metal ball and threw it at it and it shattered, and he was like, all right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. You should watch that shit.
Yeah.
But he's such a. Do you follow him on Twitter or dude? Do y'all follow Elon Musk on?
He's a mad scientist.
Dude, he is funny as fuck.
Yeah, I like him.
He's literally just trolling everyone.
I thought it was funny how he was like, it didn't shatter though.
It's
It was like bulletproof. It's got blobs of ball and he's like, it didn't shatter though.
Yeah, that's okay.
Anything else, DeVinci?
That's all, man. Appreciate you having me on here.
Hey, no problem. We'll get back on here. I'm glad that we could finally get this in.
Hell yeah.
Tell one more time for the viewers. Give me your socials, how to interact with you, all that.
Yeah, you can contact me at DeVinci Music.
With a K.
With a K.
1K, right?
With a K on Instagram.
Okay.
And then I'm just DeVinci with apostrophe at the end on SoundCloud. So that's my shit.
There you have it. This is the 7th episode of the Slightly Daily podcast. Please go follow Devin. Listen to he's got so much music on SoundCloud. So much. Go by his Instagram. Give him a like. Spam his page. Spam my page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. spread my links. I just want to say I really do appreciate everyone who has shown support with this. And if you do want to be on this show, contact me in some way, DM me, text me, call me, whatever. Have a friend talk to me, anything. I would love to have more faces on here. I don't want this podcast to just be creators and stuff. I want people who just want to talk about football or, you know, anything really. Like, just if you want to come on here and just talk, like, you don't have to sell yourself on here. Like, it was
Just
for
come
one,
talk about life.
yeah, life. Like, it was easier to do these shows with Parker and Devin. One, because I already knew them, and two, I was like, all right, we're about to talk about their music. So, you know, if you just want to come on here and just talk about Donkey Kong, we can do that. You know, or if you want to come on here and talk about your Stranger Things fan theories, that's fine. But yeah, so this is the 7th episode of the Slightly Daily Podcast. If you've made it this far, you're a real one. Yeah, stay tuned.